Straightsmile Solutions, straightsmilesolutions.com. Let's talk about advanced torque in braces specifically, timing and techniques. And to be honest, do I use anything special extra for torque? No, because you just need to fill your slot. I mean, you need to treatment plan properly. If you treatment plan properly and fill your slot properly and pick the right brackets, this is really not a problem. But you can't expect to be doing these type of tort cases in 6 months, 8 months, 9 months, 10 months, a year. You're talking all tort cases are going to take probably 24 to 36 months. It's just a very slow movement. And I have a lot of content already on all different types of torque and the difference between positive torque, negative torque, buccal root torque, you know, lingual, labial root torque, lingual root torque. These are all synonymous. I mean, they're not all synonymous, but some of these are synonymous that I'm saying. You have to make sure you're understanding the difference between positive torque or palatal root torque versus negative torque or labial root torque. Two different things. So a lot of you guys are asking, well, if I want to put extra torque in, when do I do it? Well, you do it once your slot has been full for quite a long time and that tooth has already been expressed. So you're going to work your way up the wire sequence, right? You're not skipping steps. You got to work your way up the wire sequence in the right order. If you skip steps and you're trying to move real fast, you're going to get a terrible outcome. Like, you have to do everything right for these torque cases. You got to take your time. You got to tell the patients 2 to 3 years, 2 to 3 years. That's how long it's going to take if they want torque. Now, do the vast majority of patients care about torque? No, they don't. They don't care. And you know what? Leaving some teeth with not that great of torque is not that big a deal. So if you want to do things that way, that's fine. Be my guest. You can finish your case that way, and that's fine. So on the left here, you can see the picture. These incisors are upright, right? Whereas on the right, this lateral incisor is tipped. So these incisors need palatal root torque. I don't talk about crown torque. I talk about root torque, because if I get confused and start talking about torque in terms of crown torque versus root torque, I'm gonna get confused, and you guys are gonna get confused. So I only talk about palatal root torque and labial root torque. I mean, on the front teeth. And if we're talking about back teeth, then it's buccal and lingual. It just, we use different terminology, right? Because it's directions. So these need, right, palatal root torque. They look upright. We need the roots. The crowns stay in the same place. So it does incline the crowns a little bit, but if you just let it free flow, you're going to get spaces as you do torque. So that's why you just let the wire cook for a little while. And yeah, spaces are going to come and you can close them. And when you close them, it's going to detorque. So, I mean, it's a constant thing, So this needs palatal root torque or negative torque. This needs labial torque or positive torque. So you can see I get confused too. I have to say it the right way. Yes, you can order wires that have extra torque built into the front teeth. If you really, really think you need that wire, then you can order that wire. I would probably do it in an eye tie and a stainless and fully fill the slot. Another great tip is to pick 18 instead of 22 brackets, because then it's easier for you to fill the slot quicker. You're going to get there quicker, and you could do it at less force with less likely for damage, because 2 to 3 years in a heavy wire, not a good deal. The chance of you getting root resorption is going to be high. And like I said, the vast majority of patients do not care about torque. I mean, yeah, this is pretty obvious. Okay, this is an extreme version, and this is also an extreme version. But I don't think that many of your cases are going to look like this or this, okay? This person they didn't work their way up the wire sequence. Look, they're in a clearly heavy wire. It's not in the slot. So that's why it looks like that. And they probably didn't do it either here too. I mean, they're trapping this in a white stainless steel coated wire. Well, that doesn't help you get torque. You're not going to get torque if you do this. You're not going to get torque if you do this. So that's a lot about torque. But yeah, you can either put extra torque in with torquing pliers, or you can buy special brackets that have extra torque in them, or you can buy a special wire that has extra torque in the front. There's so many different options. If you think you need it, go ahead and buy it if you want it. But I wouldn't get too worried about it. And there's nothing special you can do at the beginning, unless you want to put special extra torque brackets on. If you want to buy those, be my guest. Have I ever bought them? No, never used them. I think once I put extra torque in a bracket. I mean, it's just not necessary if you do things correctly. So, but hopefully that helps. All right, thanks.